LSU, they're feeling good coming out of the weekend because they landed DJ Pickett on Wednesday. That was right here on the On Three Recruits channel. Then on Saturday, it was another big win because LSU won out for Derek Meadows, the 6'6", 205-pound, big-bodied wide receiver out of Las Vegas. He commits to the Tigers. That momentum still going down there in the Bayou. Steve, how did they get it done for Meadows?
I think Derek Meadows viewed LSU as a place where he can compete against the best in the SEC alongside the best at LSU. Their long history of producing wide receivers, Cortez Hankton having played at the highest level himself. LSU was able to rally in this recruitment. Also, them having Bryce Underwood, players like that in this recruiting class. Another thing that made LSU equally enticing is they beat Notre Dame, beat Alabama, beat Georgia for one of the most coveted receivers in the country. LSU missed out on DeCorian Moore. They've lost CJ Wiley to Florida State, but they still have ambitions to sign one of the best receiver classes in the country. They now have Derek Meadows in the fold, and they're looking for more as this process continues.
Yeah, let's talk right now, though, about number one safety Jonah Williams, because over the weekend, now he's been trending towards Oregon, but there's been a lot of LSU talk on our shows recently, and over the weekend, Justin Wells of our Inside Texas site reports that Jonah Williams is going to make a return trip to Austin this weekend. So that kind of puts the Longhorns back in the picture. What's the latest with Jonah Williams?
Well, I think LSU is still one of those programs that you look at and say they're in the top 2 or 3 for the number one ranked safety in the country. He's loved his visits to Baton Rouge. He's someone that's going to play baseball on the next level. He's throwing 94 miles an hour this summer. LSU's track record of baseball is also something that helps them out. Texas A&M is certainly a major factor in this recruitment. Oregon has picked it up, but LSU is right there in the middle of it for Jonah Williams. We'll see if the Longhorns can make a move if they get him back on campus this week, but LSU is one of the front runners.
Yeah, LSU hoping that recruiting momentum can carry over to Jonah Williams as well. I want to circle back to wide receiver real quick and talk Jaime Ffrench. He told you recently that he's leaning towards visiting LSU again this weekend. Jaime Ffrench in the fold for LSU. What about Khalil Lockett as well? What's the latest intel there?
Yeah, I talked to Jaime Ffrench in the weekend, and he told me that he's leaning towards being at LSU this weekend. Miami also trying to get him to campus. Everybody's chasing Texas there. I still give the Longhorns the edge, but LSU is a program that's given Jaime Ffrench a lot to think about, and that's a recruitment that's had a lot of ebbs and flows. He was at one point committed to Alabama. Ohio State was the leader. Then Texas has moved into pole position. We'll see who's out in front at the end as LSU and Miami give him a lot to think about alongside Texas. Khalil Lockett's going to commit in early August. I like where Texas stands there as well. So LSU trying to chip into the Longhorns lead for a couple of these 5-star on-3 industry prospects. Alabama's also high on Khalil Lockett's list. Texas A&M and Florida State rounding out his top 5 as he goes into decision mode.
Yeah, LSU, they really hit it hard in the spring, and then summer they kind of plateaued out a little bit, but right now at the end of summer, LSU getting hot once again at the right time.